Wow, that was a pretty big question. 30 years of HIV. My life would have been much different. Hundreds of my friends would still be alive. I lost a lot of people in the early years. I would probably still be working, and I would be healthier. I've been HIV positive for 33 years. It's really changed my life. And I think the gay movement would have been much further along if AIDS hadn't happened. So many of our very strong leaders died during the 80s. Bill Krause was one of them, and I can't even remember all of the names of people that would have been wonderful representatives. I believe people would be in Congress. Many more gay people would be in Congress. There would be many more laws. I think we would have had marriage much earlier. Gay marriage, that is, of course. And just so many people, so many really talented, intelligent people passed away. And also the Castro would still be 100% gay. So many business owners and building owners passed away. And those businesses and buildings passed on to their relatives who, lived in other places of the country, and they just sold them. And a lot of non-gay people bought the properties because at that time the neighborhood was, really nice. So that's a major change that AIDS brought to San Francisco. And in my life, I had a really good job. I was working for Muni, and I really enjoyed my job. And my illness forced me to stop working, which was a drag. And then as the years went by, I got sicker and sicker, and I was pretty much near death in 2001. I had used up all of the meds that were around at the time, and I was getting all kinds of opportunistic infections. I had KS and thrush and all kinds of other disgusting stuff. And luckily, I was picked for a study for a new drug called T20. And it was a very tough regime. You had to give yourself a shot twice a day in the belly. And it was painful. And within a couple of months, my T cells went from 3 to 300. My viral load went from many millions down to undetectable, and it has stayed there since then. I'm still undetectable. 2014, my T cells vary between 500 and 700. They go up and down depending on, how my health is. And I'm alive. I wish I had a nickel for every time I said, I wish that this friend or that friend could have held on for just a few more months until something came along. And it didn't happen. And I watched some wonderful people pass away, horrible deaths, back in the early 80s. It was truly horrible. I volunteered at the General Hospital back in the mid 80s, and I watched people that I knew, healthy people that I had seen dancing or in the gym just a month before. They kind of looked like a concentration camp survivor. Unfortunately, they didn't survive. It was very bad back then. So HIV definitely changed my life. My best friend and former lover committed suicide last year, and it was very, very difficult to go through that. We had promised each other that we would grow old together, and he gave up. It was too much, and he killed himself. Yeah, HIV has affected my life a lot. And I guess that's all I have to say for now about that.